Showtime, baby. If I can get to it. Hello, Bronco fans and football fans everywhere. Welcome to the Broncos Buzz on the MHRT network, as well as our own channel, Broncos Buzz on YouTube. This is a show that is everything Broncos and brought to you with emotion, passion, honesty, and of course, Spence's comments, my comments, your comments in the chat. We are Broncos Buzz. This is a Friday, guys. First Friday, is it? Yeah, first Friday in March. And
last Friday before daylight savings kicks in.
No. Oh, that's right. I was thinking that daylight saving time was next Sunday. It's not. It's this Sunday. You're right. This is the last Friday before. Hey, how you doing, Juju?
How you doing, JoJo? He said.
I mean, JoJo.
We're live.
How are you? Hope she's doing good.
Bill asked how you're doing.
Good.
Nice.
All right. Can Daddy get a kiss? All right.
So, yeah, this is the last Friday prior to daylight saving time. So, guys, we mentioned last week that we will remind you. We'll do it now. We'll also do it at the end of the show. We don't want you to forget, because if you do forget, you're going to be late to wherever you're going, unless you live in Arizona or Hawaii, because they don't change. But anyways, daylight saving time, midnight, or is it midnight or 2 a.m.? I think it's 2 a.m.
2 a.m. We move up to 3 a.m.
Not me. What I do is I do it like 9 o'clock on Saturday night or 8 o'clock. I just said, I'm not doing all that stuff. It's ridiculous. But yeah, daylight saving time kicks in, but our show will still be at 5 p.m. Whatever 5 p.m. is, wherever the sun is, it's still going to be 5 p.m. show. just to kind of confuse you guys. Crazy, man. Crazy way to start the Friday. But how was your day today? Was it windy where you were?
Oh my gosh, the winds have been howling, and it's so interesting. They were about 30 to 40 miles per hour and going through here in Santa Clarita and in the west side of Los Angeles when I went down to play volleyball. And it was like, as soon as we got on the volleyball court, it stopped for maybe a good 3 hours, and then it was blazing all over the place.
I'll tell you why it stopped when you guys play volleyball. Because you walked onto the court and said, "You better stop because I need to have a good game."
I needed to get some good exercise. Yeah. And speaking of stopped, I'm looking out our window right now. We have no wind here. How about the wind down there?
Right now, let me look outside. Nope, no wind. But I'll tell you what, I worked at the golf course, dude. It was so windy yesterday and today. I got pelted. There's a tree right behind this umbrella that I have where I'm at as a starter. And there's this tree with these little like round berries. They're green berries. I don't know what they are. But anyways, I felt like somebody's throwing something at me. And I turned around as these berries were flying off the branches, smacking me in the back of the head and the neck. I'm like, this sucks, man. And it was cold. It's a cold wind.
Yeah.
You know? Now, I know people back in the East are saying that ain't cold. That's just California cold. But yeah, it's California cold because we're not used to it. So that's the reason why it was cold. But other than that, you had a good week?
Had a good week, busy week, and things are going well at work. Most important thing, kept the boss, I think, happy this week.
Happy wife, happy life. And
Happy
you know what my
wife.
wife said? You know what my wife said? Because I said there is no rhyme for husband, but she came up with the good one. You know what she said? Happy house, happy spouse. I thought that was pretty good.
Okay.
I'll take that. Of course, anybody could be a spouse.
Anybody could. She could have been referencing herself,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It didn't connect, I mean, it did because I gave her the satisfaction saying, "Oh, that's pretty nice, babe. Thank you." And I thought, wait a minute.
She was doing this.
That's a boomerang. That's a boomerang back to her.
Yes, of course.
All right, we want to start in the chat. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Chat is already blowing up. This is fantastic. Jack. Leading off, batting first is Jack Kenna, 916. Cheers, gentlemen. At Spence. Too far for you to catch up, brother.
Probably.
Right.
Yeah. But
there you go. There you go.
The night's young.
Follows it up by saying, "Love the show." Thank you so much, man. We love your participation. Jack. We love your comments. We love your support. Absolutely. And Jack follows it up again by saying, "Hit those likes. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, your enemies, your in-laws, your outlaws. It don't matter. Just tell them to watch the show. You don't have to like them, but I'm just have them like us. You don't have to like them, but have them like us." Hopefully, hopefully you'll do like them. Let's see. David Yonkin said Broncos country. Yeah.
Mr. Yonkin.
Jack Kenneth says, Spence, what a wonderful daughter. There you go. See?
Yep. That's my little stinker. I mean daughter.
Well, she was a stinker when she was a baby. I mean, all of them are. Victory Lap says, yo, fellas.
Victory Lap.
What's up, Victory Lap? Follows up by saying, no work today. All right.
Hey,
you can watch the entire show.
Nice.
That's good. That's good, man. Okay. What? Salute Madungus' channel?
No, it says salute Vic. Salute Madungus' channel.
That's what I'm saying. Broncos Buzz. It's Broncos Buzz, not Madungus' channel.
Yeah, but we're broadcast on his channel too.
I know, on his network.
Well, we gotta share the wealth.
Oh, got it. Or it could be the channel. I don't know. Whatever.
As long as we're broadcasting, it's a good thing.
Exactly. Now, speaking of a good thing,
let's hear it.
This is not so good. This is a sad thing. This is a sad thing. But I got to get the sad out of the way because those of you who are old enough who enjoy baseball, even though a lot of us don't like this particular side of baseball, I really admired this guy. Here it is. Longtime Major League Baseball umpire of 37 years. 37 seasons, I should say, has passed away after falling and striking his head on his hardwood floor at his house. Bruce Fremming suffered brain bleeding that doctors could not stop due to his blood thinners he had been taking for several years. He was 86 years old. Bruce Fremming, I remember, he was one of the greatest home plate umpires in the entire Major League. He prided himself on being accurate, on being forthright, and being honest. If there was a dispute from a manager or a player or something, he would listen to him. He wouldn't immediately throw him out of the game. He would listen to him. He would listen to their argument. He would reason with them. Bruce Fremming was, if not in my lifetime, if not the greatest umpire I ever watched, he was definitely one of the top two. And the other one it escapes me, but Bruce Fremming will be severely missed. He retired from Major League Baseball I think maybe within the last 4 or 5 years, maybe longer. But this guy was absolutely a genuine umpire for Major League Baseball. The best, in my opinion. Bruce Fremming, whenever I heard he was calling a game, I knew it was going to be a fair and honest game. Bruce, I tip my hat to you, man. A sad way to end your life, and you will be definitely missed in Major League Baseball. And I would not be surprised, Spence, if Major League Baseball did not have a patch on every single player's uniform with Bruce Fleming's number or whatever number he wore, or BF. Not for what you guys think it means, but Bruce Fleming. So anyway, Spence, what do you think of that?
No, and if there was ever you wanted to ever have integrity within the umpiring system, he was it. He was the moniker of that. And he would be honest. If he ever made a mistake, he would come out and say, I missed that, or I made that mistake. You know, we could go through the history of some of his worst mistakes, but we won't do that because this guy made a lot of excellent calls. But the thing is, and you emphasized it, he would listen. He wouldn't get in someone's face, scream and yell and fight. He would listen. And he would, there was one situation, and I can't remember the teams, but where he made a call, questionable call, then went and talked to another umpire. This is before the days of replay, and they changed the call and they got it right. The other manager came out screaming and yelling, but they got it right. And that's all you want in baseball is if you have to talk to someone, just get it right.
Yep. You know, it's interesting you mentioned that he would correct it. It's almost like he was AI that they're introducing now before AI.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He was like, okay, hey, if I made a mistake, let's correct it. Let's make the game fair. Let's make it right. Bruce Fleming, absolute one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion. He was the best. What a very, very sad way to end.
Show's over.
Jack Cannon, why? What happened? Oh, Jack Cannon just pulled the tri-tip off the grill. Bill and Spence always welcome at the Cannon house. See ya.
See ya. Bye. Show's over. Good night.
Thanks for watching. Love your show. Oh, that's fantastic, man. Ooh, tri-tip. How long did you cook that for? Because I hear on the smoker, you got to cook it for about 12 hours or so. If he's on the grill, I'm wondering how long does he cook it, and is it the same length of time? Ooh. That's my thought.
Now, do you like your tri-tip rare or medium rare?
Ooh, I like it rare. I would say medium rare.
I go for a medium rare. Yeah. I can't do too much rare.
Yeah. Well, do you like your steaks rare?
Medium rare.
Really? How about your what's that one that's
prime rib?
Oh yeah. How about prime rib?
Rare.
There you go. And do you like horseradish?
Oh. Not the real stuff. I will get a spoon.
You don't do the creamy stuff.
No, the creamy stuff's like mayonnaise. It's just the horseradish. I will dip my spoon into the real horseradish and do it straight like that. Yeah.
No, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will.
It's a wonder your eyes don't pop out of your head when you do that. Doesn't your head just kind of like go?
No, it clears the sinuses.
Oh yeah, like a volcano.
Amen. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
No kidding. Holy smokes. Victor laughed before we get the second time. Victor had said, sounds fantastic. No kidding, man.
Victory lap wants to go too.
There you go. Jack Kent says closer to rare, medium rare.
Medium rare. Nice.
Hey, Avalanche just scored. All right, 1-0 Colorado over Dallas. The reason why I wear my Avalanche hat, reason why I got my tablet next to me, is because of this next topic.
So basically, the Minnesota North Stars are trailing the Quebec Nordiques 1-0.
Okay, you're right. Of yesteryear. Ooh, that was great. That was Cale Makar. All right, here we go. The Colorado Avalanche are bringing back a fan favorite and a member of the 2022 Stanley Cup Championship team. Just notice the Avalanche banner up there. That's not the one I great, but here we go. Nazem Kadri is being traded back to Colorado for a 2027 fourth rounder from Colorado, and the Avalanche will send forward Victor Olofsson, undrafted Max Curran, and 2028 first and a conditional 2027 second. How badly does Colorado want Nazem Kadri to come back? I'll tell you what, this guy right here, this hat, that game on. Now, Cadre's not playing tonight. Not playing tonight. The Avalanche plays Sunday at home against the Minnesota Wild. No, tonight they're playing the Dallas Stars, Spence. No, you're right. Minnesota North Stars. There you go. But on Sunday they play the Minnesota Wild. I guarantee you, Nazem Kadri will be on the ice. That place is going to go nuclear. Nuclear. Oh, and on a footnote, before tonight's game, Avalanche are the first team this season to win 40 games, have only 10 losses, and 9 overtime losses. That's insane. And now we got Nazem Kadri. Oh, baby. Pumped. I am pumped. Thank goodness the Olympics are over because I'm ready for this, man. I'm ready for this. Spence, I know you're not an Avalanche fan, but how do you think this impacts the rest of the NHL?
It's going to be very interesting. You guys are in a brutal division there with Minnesota, and Dallas fighting for the top spot. And don't forget about Nashville. I mean, they're sneaky tough. So it's three teams going for one spot there in the West. As for the Western Pacific Conference teams, I mean, Vegas is off. San Jose's okay. My Kings, I mean, why did we take Corey Perry? I mean, that destroyed everything about the Kings, and they fired their coach. It wasn't the coach's fault. It was the general manager who brought stuff in. And you know what? I'm done with this hockey stuff. Let's get back to Broncos football.
Okay, but I do want to bring this in. Biggie says, I thought this show was called Broncos Buzz, not hockey. Jack Kenna follows up by saying, at Big E, it is. Here's how I'm going to start the show next week. When I say everything Broncos and sports topics. I mean, come on, guys. Other shows on this network just specify Broncos. We diversify. We bring in other things other than the Broncos. Why? Because we're an equal opportunity with you people in the chat as fans of whatever sport. We bring in important things to talk about that impact the sports that we all watch. Not all of you may watch hockey. Maybe not all of you watch baseball, but we got a baseball topic. In fact, it's the jackass of the week. But we are diversified. Oh, look, and speaking of diversified, he even has a co-host for him. Co-host. The secondary co-host. Oh, look at the little guy.
He sees my dinner. He's like, "Oh, Daddy, can I go after it?
Can I go after the little guy?
You want my dinner, don't you? You want dinner." We diversify in our co-hosts also.
Yep. Exactly.
But hey, you know what? Everybody, let Bill have his moment. He's excited that his Avalanche are doing well. So let him have his moment.
Well, not only that, but it's a guy that I never wanted gone. I never wanted him to go, and he never wanted to go. Calgary, come on. 1 minute. Okay, back to football by popular demand. Main topic of the show is Pro Palcho gets extended. All Pro Palcho gets extended. Hi, Anna. How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing, kiddo?
We're good. How are you?
Good, good. You look good in pink, by the way.
Thank you. Have a good show.
Oh, we are. We're going to have a good show. We just got to get back to football because people don't like me talking about hockey. So.
Okay. Well, have fun.
All right. Take care. Thanks. See ya. So you get a kiss from your daughter, a kiss from your dog, and a kiss from your wife. Dang, you got the trifecta, dude. At least the wife was last. At least the wife was last, so that was good. You got her to kind of icing on the cake. Oh, dang, Dallas just scored. Now it's 1-1. Crap. Okay.
Focus. Let's put our
back to the main topic. The Denver Broncos have re-signed offensive lineman and restricted free agent Alex Palcho. I'll call him Palcho. To a 2-year contract extension worth up to $11 million with, $5.6 million guaranteed. That's almost half. I mean, that's over half. The versatile lineman started 10 games last season at left guard and has experience at right tackle, providing crucial depth and potential future starting stability for the team. But what does that mean for Ben Powers, which we will get into? But kind of give a little bit of thought, not so much about Ben Powers because we'll get into that. But what's your thought? Okay, here's the deal. Let me give you some more. Contract, 2-year deal, up to $11 million with, like I said, 5.6 guaranteed. He's a versatile backup / starter. Play both tackle and guard. His impact retains a key young player who filled in for starters in 2024 for Mike McGlinchey and 2025 for Ben Powers. There's the Ben Powers reference. Content signed out of Illinois in 2023 as an undrafted free agent. He has only 3 penalties in 31 career games.
That's good. You stole my stat.
but here's the flip side of that. Flip side of that is who's number 72?
Bulls.
Yeah, Garrett Bowles is the flip side of that. He's had 31 career penalties in three games. Just kidding.
It seems like it. No, this is a good signing because you want to have as many capable linemen as possible. You want to make this a serious competition, not just for one position, but all 5 positions. And if he doesn't make it, he's a valuable backup as my dogs go nuts, barking and as loud as they can. Daddy's still here. But what you want is you want to raise the level of competition. These guys, we made it to the AFC Championship game last year. If it wasn't for one resource, we would have been in the Super Bowl. Now you got to keep building on that, and it takes top competition at each position to keep building and building. He's got the ability. He's got that. Of course, you said 3 penalties called.
Mm-hmm. Well, called. True.
Got to say that in 31 games. So he's got the way to be clean out there.
Dude,
he's
do
got
you really
the way.
Break that down. That's 1 in every 10 games.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
And that wasn't just holding penalties. That is all penalties.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Think about that. That's mind-blowing. So
this is someone who's going to be a valuable asset and is definitely worth the investment.
Oh, absolutely. 11 million for a lineman. That's not all that high.
It's
for 2 years.
It's right about average.
Yeah, I would think so. All right, 93 Navman.
Navman?
What is happening, man? Let's see. Jack Kenneth says, Speds, you and Blue are LA King fans. Who's Blue? Me? I'm not King fan.
I don't know who Blue is.
Oh, Blue. That's his friend. God,
okay.
Now it's 2-1, Dallas. I'm turning that off. Biggie Bronco says, all right, love you guys. Ask you a question. If you had one free agent out there, money wasn't a question, who would you want to sign? And it has to be a free agent.
Linebacker from Tampa Bay. I'm flaking on his name right now, but I don't know if they re-signed him or not. But
running back Walker from Seattle.
Yeah. He had 2 big runs in the Super Bowl.
Doesn't matter. Our system is much different than that system.
I know, but
we have a better offensive line than Seattle does.
That's true. I think we do, but I just right now, I just see a little weakness in our linebackers, especially covering running backs and tight ends coming in down the field. So, God, I had written down his name and I don't know where I had it. He was one of the top free agents and he got the highest ratings for coverage as a linebacker.
All right, let me ask you this. And I know this is off topic, but it's kind of similar. Would you take Von Miller back?
In a heartbeat. Oh, no, definitely in a heartbeat.
So if he's a free agent, I say Von Miller over Walker.
Well, the reason, and I've spoken about
maybe
this.
Maybe not over Walker.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Hold up. Hold the phones.
Uh-oh. You're right.
There it is.
Whoa, there it is.
Nav Man, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nav Man. Easy question. Best record in AFC West next year, Raiders or Chiefs? Answer that one first.
None of the above.
Best record in AFC West next year. Best record in the AFC West.
Denver Broncos.
Okay. Chiefs seems in a reset mode. Profound thought. Yes or no?
No, I think with that trade that they made, segue to next topic. With a trade that they
almost next topic, but go on.
With a trade that they made, either they've got a vision for some valuable resources in the draft, or they're trying to clear cap space so that they could bring in valuable free agent commodities. So it's going to be interesting to see how KC plays the free agency and the draft game after not making the playoffs. So it's going to be interesting. I'm still not sold unless they make some big wins in free agency and the draft. But Nabman, thank you for the tip. We really do appreciate it.
Absolutely, Nabman. Thank you so very, very much, man. Really do appreciate you guys' support. No doubt about it. Paul Shatter says, I would rework Powers' contract, re-sign Stannard, and get a high-end rookie inside linebacker or defensive Bush free agent. Sign Algier running back and draft a running back. Sign likely tight end and draft a tight end. Dang, dude. I mean,
here, take my spot, Paul.
I was going to say that is crazy.
Microphone's yours, Paul. There you go.
That's wild.
Great analysis.
Great analysis. I just don't know if that's going to be possible.
But
I really don't.
Still, hey, you can have wants and needs and dreams, and all bullet points on the board that you want to fill. Now it's just you got to get it done and keep it under the cap. Again, wait until the new NFL New Year starts and we know officially how much cap space we have. Then we can go out there and get people.
Right. Going back to the hockey thing with Blue, says Bill, I told you if a hockey show, she being Blue, that's her nickname, knows more than both of us. Talking about she's a Kings fan.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. She's a great poet reader also.
Oh, you know about her?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, I watch Nabman's shows.
Nice.
Great listening.
Jack Hannon said Spence 93 Nav meant better record KC or Vegas.
Oh. You know what I want to say, but
I know what you want to say.
I want Kansas City to finish last. I really do. Right now, as it stands, with the unknown of Mendoza, I got to go with KC, but I'll be definitely must-watch TV in the preseason to see how the Raiders' chemistry comes together and if they can evolve into something very special.
True. Now, there was a comment brought up about Ben Powers, so let's hit that topic right now.
Let's hit it.
ESPN's Jeremy Fowler feels and identified left guard Ben Powers as a potential trade candidate during this offseason. Powers enters and here's the key. Powers enters a contract year with significant financial burden, which Denver could use more cap flexibility by releasing him. Now, do you think that's a smart move, given what the main topic is, that we extended Palcho, and he's only had what, 3 penalties in 31 games? Do you think that's a better move, and to let Ben Powers go, or do we try and restructure, or does Ben Powers want to hit free agency?
I mean, this is the conundrum of all conundrums with the Broncos, because no matter what you do, it's going to have a repercussion. Is there a absolute right answer? I sat while you and I were talking about this last night. I stuttered. I could not come with an answer, because you release him. Great. You have cap space, but do you bring in, do you have enough room and enough competition to bring in someone else who can fill the need? If you pay him, are you strapping yourself against the cap to bring in additional resources?
And what if he goes to another team and then ends up blowing up and being great?
There you go. So this is one of those that there's not a definitive answer.
Holy cow.
Whoa, Nab man.
I have to cut you off right there. Nab man. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Thank
for your
you.
support, man. Really do appreciate it. Go ahead and read that one, Spence.
Hardly any veterans in the Raiders will exist after March 11th. Chin, Stokes, Butler, Keontae if Max is traded. Rookie contracts only. Fact. Well, hey, if I remember right, listening to you guys, you had somewhere in the high 80s to $90 million in cap space available for this offseason. So this is why I spoke about. The Raiders are going to be the must-watch team, because you got a stud quarterback coming in. Now, can you fill in with spots around them where you're not overpaying a resource, but you have people who fill a necessity? And like the Broncos last offseason, we didn't go for the big win. We didn't go for the big signing. We went for a need that created value for our team. Now, if the Raiders can do that same thing and not try to go for the big bang, like Stephon Diggs, I mean, he got released. Do I want to see him on the Broncos? Honestly, no. Does he go to the Raiders?
Oh, I know Jack Kennedy doesn't want that. He already told me that. He does not.
Jack does not want that. But again, this is the one issue that I see with Stephon Diggs, if I'm going off topic here. He's a number 1 receiver, but he's got a number 1 attitude with a diminishing number 1 skills.
Mm-hmm.
This is what a lot of teams who are having success are going to, not the one stud receiver and then the also-rans. They're going to not the top tier receiver, but a plethora of receivers who fit the need and fill a necessity for a team. That's what I'm hoping that the Raiders will do. And looking at the chat here, everybody is against having Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. Thanks again, 93 Nabman, for your super chat. Really do appreciate it. Second time, absolutely. We don't take it for granted. We don't expect it, but we really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Jack Kenneth says, honestly, I always want wins, but to regress for one more season, then stack for the Raiders. There you go.
Ooh, regress for another season
under first year head coach Kyle Kubiak. Not sure that would be a good move to tank.
I mean, to regress further than 3-14, you can't really do that.
That's messed up, man. That was messed up, Spence, but that was true.
It's
you
true.
Can't ruin. Hey, Skeet!
What's happening, y'all?
RNFL. Raider Nation football. That's what I can think of. There you go.
There we go.
Nice. Nice to have you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate it.
Or it can be right now filling up on light beer. Close enough.
Well, that's true. That's true. See? 93 Navman said, Ski what? Not Raiders. Yep. There you go. Hey, Paul Shatter, I will agree with that. Get Keenan Allen away from them. Away from them.
Bill, you addressed this. Now everybody's going to start bringing the rumors back. We don't want those rumors back again.
I don't want Keenan. I don't want any good players on the Chargers. Come on, man. You know that. It's very, very true. Okay. Next topic.
Bring it on.
The Denver Broncos are not expected to keep John Franklin Myers. Denver put their interest towards Zach Allen and Nick Benito, leaving Myers on the outside looking in. Denver should receive compensation for Myers of a 4th or 5th round in the draft. Is that a mistake to let John Franklin Myers walk? Man, hold on.
Hang on. Go, Navman. Jeez, thank you so much.
Absolutely overwhelming, my friend. Overwhelming.
Thank you.
Gosh,
thank you so much,
man.
Make no mistake. The Raiders are in a full rebuild. Those of us that get it, we get it. Raider Nation for Life stands for Raider Nation for Life. Devin Lloyd, need it.
There you go. So if they're in full rebuild, is he saying that he's willing to have another last place season? Well, I mean, that's tough. That's tough to swallow. And the only reason I can say it's tough to swallow, Navman, is because the Broncos fans, Broncos country, suffered 9 years of that after winning Super Bowl 50. We suffered until we got Bo Nix. Sure, we didn't make it to Super Bowl. We made it to the playoffs. Then we won the division and home field advantage and still didn't make it to Super Bowl, but it's a work in progress moving forward. I'm telling you, those 9 years felt like 90 years. It felt like an eternity. It really did. We had Russell Wilson. I'm sorry. And we had who's that one from the Ravens? Was come on, Flacco. We had Flacco. We had a whole bunch of. It was a mess. Oh, and then we had what's his freaking face? We had Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, it was pathetic. So I'm hoping, Navman, you're not saying you want to go down that road. I really hope you're not saying you want to, because it was hard. It was hard. It was gut-wrenching. I watched every Bronco game and still did the neighborhood and everything, but it was difficult. It was absolutely difficult and tough. I hope you're not saying you want to go down that road, but if the Raiders do rebuild, in my opinion, it should be a lot quicker than 9 years. What do you think, Spence?
I think, well, again, must-watch TV. You got Tom Brady, who's up there helping ownership and helping the general manager, so he's bringing a new culture there. You've got a great new quarterback, not yet, but coming, who's got a new attitude. You got a new coach. Everything is on the up and up. Now what's going to happen with free agency are the free agents going to want to come there, and are they going to be willing, and is the Raiders going to be willing to pay, or are they going to try to overpay for higher than necessary talent to fill a need? It's good. It's got to be one of those Raiders. You got to get not the top tier guy, but the second level guy to fill a need. Then you can build a chemistry just like the Broncos did. I mean, we had Sean Payton came in, ejected the disease and the virus of the team. Lo and behold, we did a rebuild, made the playoffs. It's possible.
Yep. Paul Shatter is the only person. I have to give this up to Paul. He's the only person that understands me. that understands me. Says Bill and I hate the Chargers because we suffered as Bronco fans in San Diego. Hello, we have to hear all the Chargers. Oh, they've won 5 in a row. I've been a Charger fan forever.
You
No,
mean
you
5
haven't.
minutes?
No, you haven't. Forever has been what? There was one guy. There's one. I'm not kidding you. There's one guy. I was listening to a talk show, and guy calls in. He goes. I've been a Charger fan my whole life. The Chargers been since 1960, right? He says I've been a Charger fan their whole life, or their whole existence. And the guy goes, "How old are you?" He goes, "I'm 12." The guy's like, "How can you be a Charger fan?" He goes, "Oh, I meant my whole life." I'm like, "Well, you just screwed up right there, dude. That just proved my point. Just proved my point." Yeah, but thank you, Paul. You totally understand me.
Clayton
Hey,
Haran.
Haran,
Hey,
what is
hey.
up? Clayton, you the man. You the man. He says, smash that like button and share, guys. I absolutely agree. Jimin 819 says, hi, guys. We should get Algier. Everybody says that. Of course, we would love to get this guy, but I don't know, man. I don't know if we can or not. Clayton Ron says, man, oh man, busy week. Hey, we're glad you had the time to stop in and give a shout out in the chat and let us know that you're here and your support, and we really do appreciate it. And now that you entered, Spence is exiting. So hey, it's the way it goes. Ooh, Paul, you did not just say that. Paul says Raiders have been rebuilding for 20 years. Wow, that was a shot across the bow. My gosh, that is crazy, man. Crazy. But hey, you know what? When was the last time the Raiders went to Super Bowl? 1980 something. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it's been a while. So Clayton says, reason why he's been so busy is he's painted and repainted his whole new house. Oh, that's right. You moved. That's right. You moved. That's fantastic. Hey, you know what? You got to do what you got to do, Clayton. And you know what? It's gratitude. It's gratitude for what you're doing. You really, that's great. I'm really, really glad that you're busy with your new house and all that. It's fantastic.
Sorry about that.
It's all good, man. It's all good. You got, like I was telling Clayton, you got to do what you got to do, Clayton says he's painted everything in his new house except the bathrooms.
Now, are you going to paint the bathrooms blue and orange for Bronco colors? That would work.
I'm glad you didn't say yellow.
I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Navman says, I want it to be clear and strong. Defense is our primary concern in the draft. Mendoza, 15, is the next chapter on offense. Devin Lloyd in free agency will start the defensive rebuild. He was clear and strong. Do you agree with that?
Oh, of course. Navman, he's all power. And look, hey, I root for everybody except for the KC Chiefs in the AFC West. I really want all four.
No, you don't. You even said you want all four to make the playoffs. So you got to root for them.
Yeah, that's where I root for them. I want all four to make the playoffs. So I want to see that. I want to see everybody succeed west of the Mississippi River. Once it gets to the playoffs, hey, it's all Broncos.
Well, then you have to have some teams east of the Mississippi River.
Says who?
Well, true. You can play you could be the Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, Cowboys, Vikings, Lions. Oh, maybe not Lions. That's my bees. Whatever.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hey, Paul, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for understanding me. Really do appreciate it. Because not a lot of people do. Not even my wife sometimes understand me. She says, "What are you talking about? I don't understand you." I'm glad you do, Paul. Thank you for having my back. Clayton's got thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Sweet. Yeah, no kidding, Paul. The most fair weather fans ever. Chokers. Big time. Big time. Agreed. See, Paul, I love you, man. You get me. You get me. I finally got somebody who understands me. Which makes it a lot easier. I know you understand me.
The Love Boat.
I know you understand me, Spence, but it's nice to hear somebody in the chat that's not saying, "Oh, you're a freaking drug." No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I get you, dude. It's all good.
I know. Paul, we're talking about him painting his whole house. Paul Shatter says, hire a painter next time. Yeah, well, it costs money and you already spent money on the house and this and that, it's tough. Okay, here we go. Clayton has a question. Go ahead and read it.
We have 9 picks this year. Do you guys think we bundle up a package to move up in the draft? I would think if there's a commodity out there, yes. If there's a stud tight end or a stud linebacker or a stud running back that makes sense, then I say yes.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, but who are you going to package? That's the whole thing. I mean, who are you going to be willing? Because you draft picks are like the lottery. You fill out your scratcher, you put your numbers in, you're hoping you win. You go to the casino, you put your money in, you pull the slot, blah. You don't know. You don't know in the draft if it's gonna work out. Look at JJ McCarthy of the Vikings. Seriously? You talk about rolling the dice and hitting craps. I mean, literally, the guy can't stay on the field for more than 5 seconds. He says hike and he goes down. It's like, what the fudge? I mean, I'm sorry about that, Bobby. Bobby, my nephew, if you're watching, sorry about that, but it's the truth. You don't know. Is it worth packaging people and players that are decent and productive to take a shot to move up? I know, guys, we got Bo Nix, and that was a big gift from Minnesota because they took JJ McCarthy. That was a gift. And we got Von Miller in the draft, and we got PS2, and we got other players that have proven their worth. But there's always that one fly in the ointment that you could end up just saying, what the heck did we just do? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, Spence?
Oh, makes big time sense. There are sometimes picks where you watch a team draft a pick, like Atlanta taking their quarterback so high up.
Yeah,
he was out of the top 6. He was rated 6, but Atlanta jumped up and got him.
Yeah,
and my buddy of mine who he is not working for the Broncos anymore. He's moved on to another organization, which I can't talk about. But he had told me they rated all the top 6 quarterbacks, and they had Bo Nix ranked number 2, and they didn't think he was going to get to them. And as Bo Nix kept falling, they were like, "Oh, please, please, please."
Well, how about this one from Navman? What do you guys think of the Broncos getting defensive help? Is that what it is? DH? Defensive help in a 3-way trade involving the Ravens.
Well, who on the Ravens would you want? I mean, the Ravens have massive cap problems at all positions right now. So they're trying to unload some salary cap space so that they can bring in some more resources. I don't know if I want to be involved in a trade with the Ravens right now.
Yeah, good point. Clayton says, okay, first off, everybody needs to know the Broncos are drafting 30th. 31st is the Patriots, and 32nd. is a Seahawks. So we're drafting 30th. So Clayton says, or trade back into what, second round?
Yeah.
And pick up a few, then move back up again. Who's going to want to pick 30th? Who's going to want to drop down to or maybe come from the second round to the first round?
There you go.
Okay.
Come up and someone's coming up, we're coming down and getting more picks. I mean, it's the stock market here in the draft. So if you want my 30th pick, give me some little extra just to move up.
Jack Kennedy said DH, and that man said, yeah, Derrick Henry. Oh, okay.
Derrick Henry. Well, hello.
I said defensive help. Hey, I'm just trying to figure out this hieroglyphic stuff, man. I mean, you gotta help us guys out, man. Gotta help us guys out. We're trying to read between the lines, or in this case, read between the two letters.
I mean, the only way we're getting Derrick Henry out of Baltimore is with massive first-round draft picks for the next few years.
Yeah, true. Good point. Let's see. Everybody said Derrick Henry. Yeah, we figured out. Madungus chimes in and said Denver needs to sign Cade Otton at tight end, move up in the draft to get Kenyon Sadiq. Or I think it's Sadiq, whatever. Nav man, you are absolutely mind blowing tonight. Absolutely mind blowing. Sorry, Madungus, he trumps you. This free agent this year is going to be drama all the way.
Oh yeah.
Well, free agency's already been crazy. It's already been crazy
because you are going to see some quote unquote high priced talented guys who are not going to be picked up early on. I mean, who's
the biggest free agent that you think is out there or potentially out there? Is it Von Miller?
No.
Is it Aaron Rodgers?
No.
It
Kyler Murray?
No. Oh, we got a Kyler Murray story.
Bring it.
Hang on. We got a Kyler Murray story. Oh, you want me to bring it right now?
Bring it right now. This is a good time.
Right now. Here we go. I'll put that on the side. Here it is. Talking about thanks again, Nav, man. Yeah, you've been amazing tonight. Thank you so much. The Kyler Murray story, talking about free agency. The Cardinals are looking to move on from Kyler Murray. There are 5 possible landing spots for his services. 5. 4 of them, okay, I agree. 1, I don't get this one at all. So hold on. Number 1, New York Jets. Well, they want everybody. New York Jets want everybody. They want Jared Stidham, which we have a comment.
Hang on. What is this? Is this real?
Wow. Well, he's going to take it out of the MHRT. But
thank you, boss.
Madungus. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm speechless. You got to read it because I'm absolutely speechless right now.
Bill thinks we should draft ding dongs in the first round. Well, they're tasty. I mean, they're delicious. They're wonderful to eat.
Whoa. Ding dong is a double meaning, is where he's coming from.
Oh, I know.
So when you say they're tasty and filled with, no, we're not going there. No, we're not going with what they're filled with.
Da-dum-bum.
Did I say that? Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, maybe I should put that on there. Here, let me do that. Let me see. Where is that one? Oh, here it is. Did I do that? Oh my gosh, Madungus, thank you so much, man. Honestly,
started a war.
Honestly, I'm just.
Thank you, Madungus. We really do appreciate it.
Really do appreciate it. I'm just blown away, man. Thank you so much. What do you mean I might have just started a war?
I don't know.
Okay, going back. Okay, Kyler Murray. Number one spot, New York Jets. Really? Well, the Jets won, everybody, and we got a topic on that.
Hang on. We got to do this.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Madungus.
I don't know why I can, but thank you, Madungus. Appreciate it.
My gosh, man. Whew. I don't know. I'm blown away. Bill likes to add that extra little chocolate. For those of you who have not heard the ding dong story, I will have to bring. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. Okay. Oh boy, guys, strap your seatbelts in because I've only mentioned a couple times. I'm gonna do it again. Here we go. So years ago, my brother-in-law, who I won't mention his name, hasn't given me permission to on the show. So my brother-in-law and I were playing ping pong, and we were playing this game called Sink It, and we made it up, and now college. Anyways, it's a whole another thing. We could have been millionaires, but anyways, so we had a ping pong table. You put it. So we were playing ping pong, and we were having our glasses set off to the side. Well, he took a shot and hit the glass, and I said, "Hey, man, you hit the glass." He goes, "Yeah, that was a good shot, honey. You need to take a drink." I said, "Wait a minute. Why don't we make this a game? Put it in the center. You put yours in the center. The object gets to try and get it into the cup and call it Sink It." Make a long story short, I said I was tired. It was around 10:30. I said, "I'm tired. Hey, man, I'm going to bed. I can't do this anymore. I'm just done." He goes, don't go to bed. Don't go to sleep." He goes, "You go to sleep, you're going to regret it." I said, "Yeah, whatever." I figured, what's he going to do? Paint my face or something with some makeup or I don't know. So I go to bed, wake up the next morning. My wife's laying next to me. And I wake up and I'm freaking out. I'm like, "Oh my crap, what the fudge?" Dude, I woke up. I thought I crapped the bed. He had shoved a ding dong up my.
Whoa! Ding, ding, ding.
I mean my butt. And I get up and I'm like, "What the fuck? What the?" And my wife goes, she goes, "That smells like chocolate." I'm like, What? And I'm like, no. So I jump in the shower. It's a freaking ding dong. He called me up later that day and goes, "Hey, did you find anything different when you woke up?" I say, "Yeah." He goes, "I told you not to fall asleep." There's a story. So that's the ding dong story. So now everybody knows. Again, thanks to Madungus for bringing that in. Thank you so much for bringing it in. Thank you,
Madungus.
It was worth reciting again. Yeah, that freaked me out, dude. That freaked me out. He's laughing. He's laughing again. Oh my gosh. Jack Kenneth says MHRT versus MHRT. Oh my gosh. Look at Madungus goes, "Oh my goodness, no." Yeah, you brought it up. I said it. Now it's out there again. Madungus says, "I didn't think about those super chats, so now I'm regretting it." Hey, when you bring up a super chat, we're going to take it to whatever level you bring it.
No, you bring any super chat goes to the front of the line.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Now we're at the Kyle Murray one. I'm still at the Kyle Murray. So here we go. Back to the beginning. So you guys, in case you missed something. The Cardinals are looking to move on from Kyler Murray. There are 5 possible landing spots for his services. Number 1, New York Jets. Number 2, who do you think, Spence? AFC.
Tennessee. No.
They wear orange.
Not the Broncos.
No. Another orange. In the middle of the country.
Not the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, more east.
My brain's not working right now.
Cleveland Browns.
Oh God. Well,
Next, Atlanta Falcons. Are you ready for this one?
let's hear it.
Indianapolis Colts.
Doesn't sound that awkward at all, given Jones' situation.
Okay, so the Jets, the Browns, the Falcons, and the Colts don't surprise me. This one, I am shocked that this one is one of the top 5. It's not at the top 5, but it's in the top 5. This one's surprising. Los Angeles Rams.
You want hey Matthew Stafford
Kyler
is
Murray behind on the Rams.
insurance policy. Hey, look, they took Mayfield when he got booted out of Cleveland, and Mayfield made a good case for himself to get a contract with Tampa Bay. So you go to a system. Look, Kyler Murray has the talent. He just lacks the killer instinct. I applaud the Arizona Cardinals for what they did, because that was a brutally tough business acumen decision to make. You have a guy who's been there, who's been the heart and soul of the team, but he has not progressed and taken that team to the next step. So what do? You keep replacing all the other parts, or do you start over from scratch? Now, here comes the big question. You ejected your starting quarterback for the last 6 or 7 years. Who are you taking now? You're not picking number 1 in the draft. I think you're picking number 3, 4, or 5, or somewhere around there. So what do you have up your sleeve? Who's out there in free agency that can come in? Who's on the team right now that can exceed what was taking place? I commend the Cardinals for making that decision, but they got to have a plan B ready to go. So it's going to be watch and see for the Cardinals for the next for this offseason.
True. Speaking of major trades and what the Rams are doing, how about this? Holy smokes, Nav! You have got to be kidding me.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Nav man.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, you know what? Nav man, he's coming on our show. He's going to be a co-host with us.
Nav man, you want to be on the show next week? Say yes in the comments. Wow.
Dang.
I don't even. You got to say that. I can't even think right now.
As a fellow content creator, I will tell everyone it is not easy to do. Always a challenge. Kona and Spence, hats off to you both. Oh, hats off twice to me. Yeah.
Oh, see, you get both of it. So okay, well, you just take over the show. How's that? I guess I'm a nobody, but hey, it's okay.
No, this super chat, I want you to send it back on Wednesdays.
You know
with
what?
The Wild Wild West.
You know what?
Deal? Off-season friends, no such, not so much in September. Amen to. Oh no! Whoa!
Hang on. I don't normally do it. I know I'm doing both. Just hang on.
Whoa!
I don't normally do this.
No, wait a minute, Bill.
I know. I All right, let's go back to the first one, because we got to talk about this real quick. We'll get the Douglas. Hang on, get back to this one.
Wow.
As a fellow content creator, I will tell everyone it is not easy to do. Always a challenge. Kona and Spence, or Kona and Bill, whatever. Doesn't matter. Hats off to you both. This super chat, I want you to send it back on Wednesdays with Wild Wild West. We will. Deal. Off-season friends, not so much in September. Yeah, absolutely. We will definitely give you back the love that you gave us. I don't know, Spence. I am
beyond appreciative, Nav man. Thank you so much for everything. Really do appreciate it. Love what you contribute both on the network and with your other podcast.
Yep.
if you're not a Raiders fan, go listen to these guys, the way they talk. They have a passion about the Raiders that you will not see on any other broadcast. And I jump into their Raider Shield program. Yes, I'm promoting it because we're here to help each other. So guys, got to go jump in and listen to their show. Nav man, I salute you.
Mundungus, I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say. I know you're saying that it's a competition stuff, but you know what? I'll tell you what. I don't have any words other than gratitude. I mean,
thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just
thank you.
Just amazed. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Mundungus, thank you for that. But thank you for the opportunity you give Bill and I every single week to be part of an incredible network. So thank you guys so much. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Another one. I'm calling a truce before my wife kills me. Love you guys.
Mundungus, love you too, man. I was about ready to say your wife's gonna kill you because some mortgage payment ain't gonna get paid.
Hey.
But Mundungus, in all honesty, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I mean it's from the bottom of my heart. And I've said this to you many times. 3 years ago, when you watched the very first episode of the Broncos breakdown, as it was known back then, and then you asked me to be on your show, and I said, why? Have you watched the first episode? And you said, yes. I said, then why do you want me to be on your network? And you said, and I'll never forget, and it's always been my motivation. You said, because you always try and strive to be better, and you always try and strive to be the best you can. And that's what I took a liking to. And that's, to me, that meant the world. And that's why I brought Spence on, because Spence is an asset to the show, not an anchor. He's an absolute asset.
Thank you.
And I really do appreciate him. Mundungus, thank you so much for seeing that potential in me and giving me the opportunity. And I certainly never want to let you down. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Mundungus, and thank you for just giving us a platform that we can show our passion, show our love for broadcasting and the Broncos, and be supportive. Thank you for letting me fill in for you on occasion on the neighborhood. I really do appreciate it. Have a lot of fun doing that. So thank you just for giving us this opportunity to be a part of what you've created here.
Wow. Nav man comes in and says, Mundungus, much respect and love for your team. Thank you so much, Nav. Really do appreciate it, man. God, this is I don't even know if I want to go on the rest of the topics. I'm just like overwhelmed, dude. I really am.
I mean, you know what? I really want, we'll discuss it. I would love to have Navman be a part of this
I would
show
too. I would love to have him on
an
as a guest.
episode.
Absolutely. And Nav says, we only spend what we can spend. For us, that means we love what you are doing. Wow.
Amen.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
The only reason why I capture these on my phone is because I'm just so just appreciative of you guys. Just so appreciative. And I capture it and keep it on my phone so that I can remind myself of what I need to do to make this show what it is that you guys want to see. It's a lot of work behind the scenes, but it's a lot of love. It's a lot of love. And Spence and I want to bring a great show to you guys. We really do. We don't do this primarily for us. We do it for you guys. If it wasn't for you guys in the chat, we mentioned it many times. If it wasn't for you in the chat, we might as well not even be doing the show. You guys are the reason, and that's why we love doing the show. You guys are the backbone, the reason, and that's why we do it. All right.
Yeah. And as I've said many a times, while Bill and I are the lead voices here, we're all just on a huge couch in a sports bar talking back and forth to each other. So please keep the comments coming, because we try to integrate them as much as we can to get everybody's comments into this show. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this show, because without you, we do not succeed. It's a group effort, everybody here.
Yep, there you go. Look at Jack Kenneth says, I know Bill Spence and Nav, I can help you set it up, meaning have him come on.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll talk to Mike as well and get it set up. All right. Kansas City Chiefs are helping out the Rams. What the heck is that about? Well, Kansas City Chiefs have traded star cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Rams for multiple draft picks. You talk about fleecing the Rams. Listen to this. For multiple draft picks. Those picks going to the Chiefs are 2026 first round, 2026 fifth round, 2026 sixth round, 2027 third round per NFL Network. Holy crap. Is McDuffie worth 3 picks? First round? I mean, in this year's draft, first, fifth, and sixth, and then a third in next year's draft? Is McDuffie that instrumental to the Rams' success?
Well, think about this. The Rams' first round pick is almost like a second round pick. I mean, they're picking 29th. So it's a late first rounder, early second rounder.
Yeah, but still.
But he's got a good contract that makes sense, and he's one of the top 5 cornerbacks in the NFL. And so sometimes you got to overpay to get quality onto your team. He fits the needs. The Rams have cap space. They can bring him in here. Kansas City needs draft picks. They need to rebuild. So I see it as a win-win from both sides. And his contract, McDuffie's contract, is not that imposing on his salary cap. So I think this was a shocker to probably McDuffie, because he thought he was going to be a Kansas Cityan for a long time. But I say this, it's a win-win for both teams, depending on who Kansas City drafts.
True. Madunga says he's in the top 3.
Oh, top 3. Okay. Well,
okay.
You got it. The name of the game is, this has become such an offensive game. Look at the teams that were in the Final Four. They all had prominent defenses. The Rams, Seattle, New England, and the Broncos. Their defenses were just as prominent, in fact, if not more prominent than their offensive. And if you have a defense that can stop an offense, there you go. And Victory Lap, I think you brought in the very best comment there. Rams don't care about the picks. They want quality and are willing to ship off picks. I mean, again, it's a late first round, second round pick, a third round next year. Okay, a fifth and a sixth, which are almost like a sixth and a seventh, judging on when they're drafting. So I think fair value for both sides, but it depends on who Kansas City can draft with that 30th or 29th pick.
How about this? Because of the ACL, Madunga says, I don't think Mahomes makes it back until game 5, or at least isn't fully back to normal until game 5.
Well, he's going to need some game time to really test that ACL.
And he won't be able to play. He won't be able to play in preseason.
No, he cannot. He is.
Well, there you go.
Well, it's going to be interesting, because you coming back from an ACL, and if I think I'm right, it was an ACL and MCL.
Yep. Yeah. So let me ask you this question real quick before you comment or further on that. And this is a big if Mahomes cannot come back to the level he was, are the Chiefs done?
For the next season or maybe 2, yes.
Okay. Wow.
Because look at the games where he didn't play. Played a game against us, didn't look great. They got 10 points against us. Went and played the Raiders, only got 10 points against the Raiders. Yeah, you're going from the top of the playing field with quarterbacks to a backup who is not proven.
Yeah,
they're in big trouble.
Good point. Ooh, Navman made a good point. He said clearly the Chiefs shop their cornerbacks when they're done with their rookie contracts. Wow. That means that they
Yep.
only want to keep them for what, 4 years and then say, see ya? They don't want to spend the money. They don't want to keep good quality cornerbacks. That would be okay. Now I'm not putting what's the name in the PS2 category. But if the Broncos would have done that with PS2, can you
Oh, no.
imagine? What I mean, can you imagine if they would have done that with PS2? Oh, heck no. So my question to you is, Spence, before we get to the next topic, why would Kansas City be willing to get rid of one of their top 3 cornerback in the entire league because they don't want to pay him? Are you serious?
Well, it
That
seems
doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
it seems where the Broncos are more focused on developing and being a prominent defensive team more than offense right now. Kansas City is the other way around. They want to be more prominent on offense than defense.
Oh, so they want to be like the 1980 Chargers with Dan Fouts scoring 45 points, but losing 49-45.
Hey, that was this past year. They lost, I think that they lost 7 or 8 games by one score or less, where last year they were winning all those games by one score or less because the offense. So it's a strategic approach, and Kansas City seems to be more focused on their offensive abilities rather than their defensive caretaking.
That's just stupid. You have to have a balance. You have to have a balance. You have to have a good offense, maybe not dominant, but defenses win Super Bowls. Go back to all the different teams. Look at the Chicago Bears at 85.
Yeah.
Look at the Broncos at Super Bowl 50.
The Ravens.
Now, granted, the Broncos offense in Super Bowl 32, but their defense was solid too. But the offense at Super Bowl 33, when we just destroyed the Falcons, that was offense totally. But you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Chiefs are on a reset. They know that Pat will not be fully healthy. Well, it just seems weird that they're just collapsing. I mean, last year was the beginning of the downfall, but it just seems very strange to me that they're just like pulling the plug. It just
could they just be pulling the plug on the 2026 season, gathering picks to try to come back in 2027, knowing that Mahomes is not going to be at full health?
Ooh, so if Mahomes doesn't come back 100% like he was, do the Chiefs then draft in 2027 a quarterback?
No. What if he doesn't come back ready for 2026? They'll try to get him ready for 2027.
Right, but I'm saying, but what if he can't be what he used to be? Are they still going to draft a quarterback?
Interesting thought. It's part.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Speaking of quarterbacks,
oh yeah.
How about this one? Broncos backup quarterback Jarrett Stidham is being talked about from many teams interested in trading for him. Those teams are, ironically, the New York Jets.
Of course.
The Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. However, would the Broncos even consider trading Stidham, who is a quality backup in Denver and proved it last year? My question is this. Speaking of the Patrick Mahomes, if Denver retains Stidham and keeps him, because we all know that Peyton loves him, and he's a good quality backup, even though he had troubles in the playoff game, but still, he's a good quality backup. Do you think that let's say Mahomes isn't the same in 27? Stidham's on the Broncos in 26. He's a free agent in 27. Do you think the Chiefs would pick him up?
I would say right now, if let's do over under.
Mm-hmm.
Someone like Arizona comes to the Broncos and say, "We'll give you a 3rd round pick for Stidham." Would you take it? I know.
From what team?
Arizona Cardinals. So you're
Where-
picking very early third round.
Not third.
Second round? I doubt you would get a second round pick for him.
You're not going to get a second round. But Stidham is a quality. I don't know. That's like juggling. It's juggling.
That's what you got to figure. If he's trade bait out there and he's an asset that someone wants, you're the general manager of the Broncos.
Okay,
what are
but
you
let me-
expecting to receive?
Okay, well, let me go back to the teams real quick. You got the Jets not going anywhere. They're losers. Dolphins, not playoff contenders. And Cardinals, yeah, right. And now you got a backup quarterback where he could win a ring if the Broncos make it to Super Bowl and win it. Why wouldn't you stay with the Broncos? But the problem of it is it's not his control. It's talked about trade. And I know he doesn't want to go anywhere. He's already stated he loves being in Denver. But does Denver love him enough to not make a trade? See what I'm saying? And by the way, I didn't bring it up earlier, but now that it's brought up, I completely forgot. Geno Smith was released by the Raiders.
Yep.
Where does he go? Jets?
Well, it's interesting.
Cardinals? Dolphins?
There's some rumors being spread that he's going to Denver.
No, he's not going to Denver.
In the chat.
I know, but he's not going to. He's not going to
not.
Denver. Nav man, he's not going to Denver. Because there's no way I'd want that guy.
I mean,
no freaking way I want that guy.
Yeah, it just never been a fan of Geno, even though he succeeded in Seattle. But Seattle,
but that was years ago, and Spence, we all succeeded when we were younger.
We did.
You succeeded in that game show.
Well, hey, dumb luck.
And you were younger. You succeeded when you married your wife, and you were younger.
I was in my mid-40s when I married my wife.
You're still younger than you are now.
Mentally, yes. Physically, no.
My wife crashed me up. She'll sit there and she'll go, you get all excited and do crazy. She goes, "What are you 15?" I said, "No, I'm acting more like 17." But yeah, I'm in my teen years. Yeah, I run around with our puppy and everything, and she's like, "You're just crazy." Why do the Buffalo Bills? Why are they so upset that we beat them in the playoffs and they fleece our former coaches? Now they're getting help on the offensive side. They're so upset that we beat them in the playoffs. They're trying to make sure we don't do that again. Here we go. Chicago Bears are trading wide receiver DJ Moore to the Buffalo Bills, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. The Bears will receive a 2026 second, while the Bills will get a 2026 fifth along with Moore. Do the Bills now elevate themselves higher than the Broncos from last year?
No,
or not?
The Bills still have issues on the defensive side of the ball, which they've got to address. Yeah, this helps their offense and it helps, secure a good commodity, but they've got problems that they have to resolve on the defensive side first and foremost before they can start taking the next step. Josh Allen, I like him. He is a talented guy. In some ways and shape and form, I don't know if everybody in the chat feels this way. There's a part of you that kind of roots for Buffalo.
Whoa! Time out. McDungan just said Max Crosby was just traded to the Ravens. Holy smokes! Is that true?
Yes.
It is
Max
true.
Crosby has been traded from the Las Vegas Raiders to the Baltimore Ravens. The Raiders will receive 2 first-round picks in 2026 and 2027 as part of the trade. The move comes after the Raiders shut Crosby down for the final 2 games of the 2025 season due to a knee injury. leading to speculation about his future with the team. Crosby is expected to be a key addition for the Ravens as they look to rebuild their defense. The Raiders get 2 first-round picks.
So where's that coming from?
I just did a search right now.
Is it on ESPN or NFL Network or?
Well, let's see.
Good gosh!
Everybody's got it.
Wow.
Let's see.
I want to know what Navman and Raider Jack think of that. Holy cow!
I would love to get them in here right now and chatting.
Good gosh!
Yeah, Navman just said, "Told you." Wow,
that is insane. Yep, Jack Cannon just said Max traded for a bag of chips. No, he wouldn't trade to the Chargers. Get out of here. Wow.
Damn it. Or Navman, you called it last night. Good call. Amen to that.
That is crazy.
I mean, it's crazy, but
this whole night's been crazy if you think about it, Spence. This whole night's been crazy.
But think about this. The Raiders get 2 first-round draft picks. They clear up a lot of cap space.
Yeah, but they only get 1 first round this year.
1 this year, 1 next year. So they're going to have 2 first-round draft picks.
But if Baltimore goes deep in the playoffs, this could be a late first round.
Well, let's see. NFL draft.
There you go. Skeet549 said, thanks for all your hard work. Matt's going to miss you, brother. Yep. Yeah, that was a shock, dude. I did not see that coming. Not to the Ravens.
The Ravens are picking 14th this year.
Oh, my gosh. Gabriel Landeskog just took a puck between the legs up high.
Moon River.
No, not the moon, the other side.
I know.
The front side. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Madunga says, now the Raiders don't have a quarterback, an O-line, or a defense. Wow. That's a shot across the bow. All right. Speaking of offense,
we're breaking news on this show here, Bill.
Absolutely, man. We bring it. Hey, whatever comes up, we that's why I love this show. Fridays is always a lot of stuff going on. Davis Webb, who will be calling the Broncos offense this coming season, called the offensive plays for the Broncos' second preseason last year. The offense, without Bo Nix, put up the following stats. Tell me if you think Davis Webb is reliable to call the offense. Listen to this. I know it's preseason. I know it's not against the number ones. Doesn't matter. It's still quality stats. Here it is. Excuse me. Here it is. Total yards, 562. Passing yards, 395. Rushing yards, 167. Points, 27. First downs, 27. Davis Webb, congratulations on being offensive coordinator and play caller. I have 100% trust in this guy getting the job done. Why? Because what I just stated. A number 2 against number 2, number 3s against 3s, 2s against, it doesn't matter. Davis Webb is this generation's offensive mind. Not Sean Payton's yesteryear's offensive mind, but this year's and moving forward to the offensive play calling. Spence, do you agree or disagree?
This is going to be what we need to watch in Denver, in Bronco country coming up. Definitely Davis Webb proved himself in the preseason. That was preseason. Now he's going to be moving to the regular season. Will he get a full, uninterrupted, unaffected opportunity to make the play calling? That is the challenge that I see. I think he's proven himself to have this opportunity, but will Sean Payton's ego get in the way? Will his attitude interfere with this? Will he have to interject? I say, Sean Payton, hands off. Let's see what happens. You know what may really happen if we start the season 1-2, 1-3. You know Sean Payton's going to go yank. It's mine again. So he's earned the opportunity. He's earned the support of the team. Now he just has to prove it on an actual regular season level and hopefully succeeding. He's got a great established relationship with Bo Nix. They are on the same plane plateau. You saw Bo Nix several times during the past 2 seasons really get into Sean Payton's face during a game and really show him some attitude. Now you got Davis calling the shots. Is this going to make a lot of more synchronicity on the offensive side? And hopefully we don't see fourth down play calls like we saw in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, no doubt. Jack Kennedy is firing shots across. Madungus says, after our pick of number 1, already better than Bo Nix. Madungus says, who? Mendoza? And Nick said, Jack Kennedy says, didn't respond. He was talking to Nav. So apparently it's not going to be Mendoza. How can Mendoza be better than Bo Nix?
Hey, I don't see it. You want to know something? Only time will tell.
Well, Bo Nix went to the playoffs the first year, went to the AFC Championship and home field advantage, and winning the AFC West second year. I don't see Mendoza doing that.
Well,
I don't see it happening.
I don't see it, but here's the thing that's going to favor the Raiders. If the Raiders are really trying to make a solid push, they've got the fourth place schedule now. So they're going to be playing the last place teams in each of the other divisions, along with playing the AFC or the NFC West. So they have a favorable schedule, which they've earned because they had one of the worst records in the league. Now, what are they going to do to take these steps? They're obviously in a rebuilding apparatus right now and approach. And look at the breaking news we just had with Crosby. So you're getting 2 first round draft picks, number 14 this year, who knows next year, and clearing cap space. So the Raiders it's going to come down to 2 big things. If Mark Davis can get out of everybody's way and just say, okay, here's the resources you need. And 2, is the management of the Raiders going to make smart choices in free agency?
True.
Those 2 things happen, they'll start being a threat to the AFC Western teams.
Good point. Okay. We are now getting to the jackass of the week.
Oh, before that, we've got breaking news from Victory Lap. Breaking news. Cocktail incoming. Yeah!
Love it. Love it. Absolutely great, man. That's fantastic. Okay. This week's jackass of the week. I was going to have 2. I'm only dropped it down to 1 because of the other topic with the Nazem Kadri and others. But okay, so here is this week's jackass of the week. Ready? Here we go.
Bring it.
You suck, you jackass.
Former San Diego Padres and current Atlanta Braves outfielder Jerickson Profar has been suspended for the entire 162 game season, MLB announced last Tuesday of this week. This is due to his second, not his first, his second. Are you ready for this, Spence? Second in how many years? Oh, 4 or 5 years. Okay. All right, I get it. No. Due to his second straight season of failed performance-enhancing drug tests. He failed a drug agreement violation because he had an agreement not to do it again with the MLB last season, but failed that. He was suspended last year because of his first-time offense of only 80 games. This year, 162 full season. And if he fails a third time, he is banned by Major League Baseball for life. This guy was an up-and-coming great player in baseball. For the Padres, I went and watched him when I would go to the Padre Cub game in San Diego. He was a great outfielder and just had a remarkable talent. And he's throwing it away because he's taking things that people say, well, I don't know what's in there. Well, it's your body. You should know what's in there. Don't take something if it hasn't been tested. This guy doesn't get it. Use your God-given brain. Why are you throwing your great career away? Do you know how many people, my grandson loves playing baseball. He would love to be a professional athlete, professional baseball player. These guys are a minority of all those kids out there that would love to be in their shoes. And he's throwing it away for not a first time, a second straight year, Spence. How come these guys are so freaking stupid?
Because they will do anything to get back on the field. I'll bet you this was the situation. He went to a friend of a friend who knew a friend who said, oh yeah, I've got this stuff that it won't be detected by any test. I swear to God, my man. I mean, it's going to take care of you. You don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. And he's like, you sure? Yeah. Well, I can beat any test.
But doesn't that put up red flags when somebody's like, come on, man. I know. Come on. It's like a drug dealer. The drug dealer goes, come on, man. It ain't going to hurt you. Come on, man. This is good stuff. Come on. Yeah, man, you're going to feel good. Come on. You know what I'm saying? That to me, if somebody said that to me, I would go, whoa, time out.
You
flag.
And me who have rational thoughts of mind, when you're on top of the world and you get knocked down, you'll do anything to get back up there. Cheating, dishonesty, violating rules, whatever. And he thought he was going to take a shortcut to get back to the top of the major leagues. He's now got 2 strikes on him and basically make it 3 strikes because no general manager is going to want to touch this guy. I mean, you think about this. You bring on to your team a guy who's been suspended twice for drugs, steroids, or any kind of enhancement drugs. And what do you think you're telling your fan base? It's okay to bring him in. Yeah. His career's done. No one's going to be touching him.
Good point. On the heels of that baseball topic, we'll exit out of this and we'll check out the chat and then we'll get right into the next on the heels of a baseball one. It's connected. So we'll get right to it. Here we go.
You suck, you jackass.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Crosby is out of the AFC West.
Wow, Kyle, thank you so much for chiming in. I haven't seen you before. Thank you so much.
I think he's been here before. But
have I been here before? Probably mentally, physically. Just kidding, man. Just kidding. On the heels of a baseball topic, I want your thoughts on this, right? The Denver Broncos main owner of the ownership group is none other than Rob Walton, who quietly bought a minority stake in the Arizona Diamondbacks 2 years ago. Hold on. It gets better. It is stated that he can't vote or have a place in the meetings, but his share is 10% stake at a $2 billion franchise valuation. Wow. His share is $2 billion worth. Walton has no decision-making nor involvement in any of the operations. Holy smokes. Now, that being said, I understand and have read that the $2 billion worth of the money he put in to buy 10% of the Diamondbacks all went to renovations of their new, not new, but of their ballpark. So my question is this: yes, it's legal to own an NFL franchise and have a share in another franchise in another league. A la Stan Kroenke owns the Rams and he owns the Avalanche and he owns the Nuggets. He can do that because they're all different organizations.
Right.
Rob Walton is not wrong in a 10% share of the Diamondbacks. But my question is this: his $2 million was allocated when they asked him if he would be willing to be a share owner of $2 million. That $2 million went to renovate their ballpark. What do you think of that when the Colorado Rockies are right in his backyard as owner of the Denver Broncos? And was this done before he owned the Broncos or after he owned the Broncos?
I mean, why spending your money on the Arizona Diamondbacks? The Colorado Rockies are a mess. Sell your ownership.
Haven't you said that? Haven't you said, why don't you buy the Rockies?
Yes. I mean, the Rockies are a mess. I would love to see the Walton family come in and revamp my Colorado Rockies, who I still have that jacket from my uncle. My Uncle John got me a bullpen pitching jacket the very first season they were there.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think Rob Walton chose the Diamondbacks? What, if any, connection is there? If it was before the Broncos, okay, I can understand. He wanted to kind of help out. If it's after the Broncos, why would he choose the Diamondbacks?
It's got to be someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows him. So there's got to be a friend, some kind of connection that no one's been able to find out yet. But I'll say this: if there's an opportunity to buy the Rockies, sell your share in the Diamondbacks and please revamp the Rockies.
Absolutely.
Coors Field is a beautiful stadium. You don't have to waste money renovating anything.
Yep, and the view is fantastic from what I've seen from watching the games with the Cubs and the Rockies, or the Rockies, anybody. That sunset coming down with those clouds is amazing in the outfield.
Yeah.
All right, we are at the last topic. It has again something to do with baseball and the NFL. Here it is. Former Saints quarterback and Hall of Fame of 2026, Drew Brees, is exploring the possibility of joining one of the groups bidding for the San Diego Padres' new ownership. A sale of the Padres could happen by the start of the 2026 season in April. Drew Brees, Rob Walton, all of these people that even though It's not baseball, but it's God, what's come on. Tom Brady, part owner. All of these guys want to be part owners to keep their legacy /
There you go.
energy alive. Do you think that's a good move? I mean, Drew Brees was drafted by the Chargers, played for the Chargers before he got injured and then went to the Saints and Sean Payton. Now he wants to be part minority owner of a possible ownership group of the Padres. Do you see that as something that he's doing to keep his name alive in the San Diego realm, or do you think it's maybe an investment, or what do you think it is?
Investment. It's sports franchise at the professional level. The 4 major sports franchises, their values are just going this way. Unless some owner does ridiculous things to devalue the team, it's not going to happen. So he's taking his money, he's investing it wisely, getting some experience, getting some knowledge, bringing some knowledge, even though it's a different sport from a management perspective. So he's all Drew Brees is doing is trying to take care of his family and have an investment for them to enjoy later on in life.
All right, let me ask you a question. You're older than Drew Brees. I'm older than you and Drew Brees. But the question I'm asking is simply this. You get into any sport and your longevity is probably mid-30s, correct? So you have to have mid to late 30s, unless you're Tom Brady, and then you play till like 90. But so you have to have something after sports, after your sport career, correct?
Yep.
Peyton Manning goes into broad doing his own thing and wine and whatever. That being said, is this something so that they can hang on to the passion they've had ever since they was a little kid?
I think it is. I mean, if I could play at that level, I would do that and then get involved in the sports industry in some shape or form. I worked for a minor league baseball team in Long Beach. They were known as the Long Beach Barracuda, became the Long Beach Riptide.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
They moved out of
yeah.
Long Beach. I was their ticket manager for 2 years. Loved it, enjoyed it, wanted to keep going. Actually went down to Palm Springs shortly after that to try to get involved in the golf business. Got pulled aside by one of my dad's friends who basically told me, "You want to get involved in golf management?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm really gung ho." He's like, "You're too smart for this industry. Go find something else." And I went, "What?" Wow. Good thing he pushed me in a different direction, but I have a passion for the sports industry. And if I had an extra 50 million on me, yeah, sure. Would I invest?
Oh, extra. So you already got 50 million. So you're what, an extra 50?
I had 50 million because in the time we've been talking, my wife spent it all.
Wow. I hope she's not listening.
She's at a school function right now, so she's not listening, but someone's probably listening.
Your parents are.
Yeah, my mom, my dad.
And your parents are like, God, he had 50 million? Wow.
Aiden.
Where'd that go?
Sorry about this. Give me a sec.
No problem.
Casa de la Chaos in full force. I got my wife going this way, my daughter going that way, my son going that way.
Hey, you know what? You're a dad. That's what happens.
It's called the receding hairline, which is receding even more and more and more.
Oh, sorry. Mine's already gone.
Well, that's called being a father.
Yeah, absolutely. And Papa. All right.
Amen to
so the Avalanche, just to wrap this show up, the Avalanche are losing 4-3 to Dallas. Second intermission. Boo. Spence, we're nearing the end of the show. That was the last topic. Great show. My gosh.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable stuff in the show. Unbelievable stuff.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Let me give the shout outs to everybody. As the USA is up 4-1 here in the top of the 5th inning, got the bases loaded with 1 out against Brazil. and
the World Baseball Classic.
World Baseball Classic. So just want to say thank you to everybody. Jack Hanna, thank you so much. Yes, you're way ahead of me on the beers tonight. I unfortunately got to keep them a little lower than normal, only because I'm on a new medication and I'm doing acupuncture to help get rid of this essential tremor, which is getting better. And USA just hit one off the wall. 1 runs in, 2 runs in, 3 runs in, bases clearing double, scores now 6-1, top of the 5th inning. So Jack Hanna, thank you so much. David Yonkin, thank you very much.
Play brought to you by Conan Spence and his trimmer.
Amen. David Yonkin, thank you so much. Victory Lap, thank you for everything. What cocktail was incoming? I mean, we heard breaking news, cocktail incoming. You didn't talk about it. What was it? That's an important factor of the news story. You're breaking news. You got to have the full news, not just the partial news. Big E Bronco, thank you so much for jumping in. Appreciate your time. Paul Shader, thank you very much for your time today. Appreciate it. Skeet, I know, Raiders. Thank you very much for chiming in. Clayton Huron, thank you so much for chiming in tonight. Hey, how you doing? Jimin 819, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Really appreciate it. Kyle Rogers, yes, Max Crosby is gone. He's out of the AFC West. Skeet, good to see you guys again. God bless. And Raiders. But got to leave 2 very special thank yous to 93 Navman for all of his super chat. Thank you very much. And for Madungus for your super chats going over the top. Thank you very much. My wife is already picking out all the things she's going to be spending that super chat on, because I'm not going to see a cent of it. It goes straight from my pocket, through my pocket, into her wallet, and out the door, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Bill, take us home.
Guys, I cannot thank Nav and Madungus more than what's already been said. You guys overwhelmed. Appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. The show is we love doing the show. It's our passion, and when we get support like that we don't even expect, and we don't even take it for granted, it is an absolute generosity from your heart. Thank you guys so very, very much. Until next Friday, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the baseball classic if you're into baseball. If you're not, then watch something else. It's okay.
Go Kings, go.
Exactly. Enjoy the weekend wherever you may be, guys. Don't forget to turn your clocks forward tomorrow sometime, or else you're going to be late. It is daylight saving time, kicks in tomorrow, Saturday. I always do it before midnight or whatever, but it's officially 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Daylight saving time kicks in most of the states in the United States. And that means that you guys will still see us at 5 o'clock next Friday. And until then, guys, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy whatever you do. We thank you each and every week for being here. We love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Tempo's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast's racking up the flame out.